Hello guys, I hope you are enjoying your quarantine days and let's not forget about the studies. Okay, so today we are going to study the lecture 2 of reflection of light. Okay, so you may go through my first video, and if there is any doubt, you can comment, then I will clear all your doubts and queries. Okay. So we'll now revise few things from the previous part. Then we'll go on the this present topic. Okay. So we were studying about the reflection of light. What do you mean by reflection of light? When a light ray falls on a surface, on a shiny surface, and it is reflected back in the same medium from which it is coming with the same angle of incidence, the process is said to be reflection. We have to learn about image formation. Okay, so we'll be learning how an image is formed by reflection. Okay, so image is formed whenever the rays of light coming from an object appears to be meeting or are meeting really in reality, then only an image is formed. Okay, there are two types of images which we will be studying here. First one is real image, and second one is imaginary image. Or virtual image. So first of all, learn about real image. What is real image? Whenever ray of light meets in reality, the image formed is called a real image. Okay, for example, if we talk about concave lens, ray of light are coming from a very far point, from an infinity. All this you will be learning in next chapter. Okay, and all these light rays will be meeting at a point. Okay, as these light rays are meeting in reality, the image formed is real image. Okay, the properties of real image are that you can reflect or you can project the image on a screen. As you see in the cinema hall, the image form is real image. Okay, because light rays are falling on the screen and the image is formed on the screen. Okay, other property of real image is that the rays of light actually meet. Okay, the rays of light after reflection actually meet. Okay, and example you can write the image formed by a concave lens when a ray of light is coming from infinity. Okay, this is the example of real image. Now let's discuss about virtual image. What is virtual image? Whenever a ray of light falling on the reflecting surface after reflection does not actually meet but appears to be meeting when extended backward is said to be virtual image. Okay, as in case of plane mirror, this is a ray of light. Okay, coming from an object. For example, this is an object, these are rays of light. Okay, they will be reflected back. They do not actually meet, but when they will be extended backwards, they appears to be meeting somewhere. Okay, and that is where the image will be formed. Such images are called virtual image, and real images, you know, the ray of light actually meets, but in virtual image the ray of light does not actually meet. They appears to be meeting when extended backward. पीछे अगर आप इसको extend करेंगे तो किसी एक point पे ये आपको मिलते हुए दिखेगी. For example, image formed by plane mirror, image formed by convex mirror. Okay, another thing is the virtual image cannot be projected on a screen. Okay, real image can be projected on a screen, as you can see in the picture cinema halls. Okay, or in the case of projectors, but virtual image cannot be projected on a screen. As for example, when you see yourself in a mirror, can you project that image on something else, on some wall or on some screen? No. But using a projector, you can project that image on any surface, on any screen. Okay, because such image is real image. Real image is always inverted. Okay, real image is always inverted. Inverted means upside down, or laterally inverted means if it is B, then after reflection it will be observed as this. This is called laterally inversion. As we see in case of mirror, if we shake our left hand in front of the mirror, in mirror we will observe that that one is right hand. That is because of the lateral inversion. Okay, and in cases of convex lenses, convex mirror, the image formed is inverted upside down. Okay, that is, if object is like this, the image form will be like this. This is upside, this is downside. So these are the differences between real image and virtual image. What are the differences? Real image are formed when ray of light actually meet after reflection. Okay, virtual image are formed when the ray of light does not actually meet but appears to be meeting when extended backwards. Okay, real image can be projected on a screen, virtual image cannot be projected on a screen. For example, image formed by a concave mirror, and for example, image formed by a plane mirror. Okay, now we'll be studying about the image formed by a plane mirror. Okay, first of all we'll study about a point size object. This is our plane mirror. This is our point size object. Okay, okay, so now we'll be studying about the image formed by a plane mirror of a point size object. Okay, this is a point size object. Let's say this is a ray of light coming from this object. Let's make another ray of light. Okay, because it is not convenient to make the image using a single ray of light. More than one ray of light are required, and we usually take two ray of light to show the image formation. Okay, as we know the laws of reflection, the ray of light will be reflected back with the same angle of reflection as the angle of incidence. Okay, like this. These are not up to scale, but take it. Okay, so at this point they are appearing to be meeting. They are not actually meeting, but if we'll bring these rays backward, then they will be appearing to meeting at a point, and at this point this image will be formed. Okay, the perpendicular distance of the object from the lens, from the mirror, will be same as the perpendicular distance of the image. Okay, for example, this is h, this will be h, and this h will be equal to small h. We will prove it further. Okay, so this is the image formation of an point size object through a plane mirror. And in this case, you can tell about the properties of image formed. As you can see, the rays of light are not actually meeting, therefore the image formed is virtual image. Okay, and the image will be laterally inverted. Okay, secondly, the object distance will be equal to image distance. The distance of the object from the lens, from the mirror, will be same as the distance of the image from the mirror. Okay, and the image formed will be behind the mirror. Okay, all these. Now we have to prove that this image distance is equal to the object distance. Okay, first of all, what we have to prove? We have to prove that AB is equal to BF. Okay, that is the object distance is equal to the image distance. We have to prove this. Okay, so first of all, let's name this perpendicular N dash, M dash. This point is E. Okay, so first of all, as you know, this is the perpendicular, as it is a distance of the object from the plane mirror, so it will be a perpendicular distance. Okay, and you also know that normal is also a perpendicular, so these two lines are parallel to each other because this is also perpendicular, this is also perpendicular. Okay, so the angle, this angle NCA, angle NCA, angle NCA will be equal to angle BAC. How? Alternate angles. These are making Z. Alternate angles. Okay. Now angle DCN. Angle DCN. This one. This angle will be equal to this angle. How? Corresponding angles. This line is parallel to this line. These are corresponding angles. Angle D and dash, sorry, DCN will be equal to angle CFB. Corresponding angles, okay. And but you know that angle, these two angles will be same according to laws of reflection. Angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. That means angle ACN will be equal to NCD. So these two angles are equal, therefore these two angles are also equal. Angle BAC is equal to angle CFB. Okay, so these two angles are now equal. Okay, let's name them angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. These two lines are perpendicular and this is common. BC is common. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. ABC and FBC are perpendicular. Angle ABC is equal to angle FBC 90 degree. Okay, and BC is common. Therefore, by angle side axiom, these two triangles will be congruent to each other. And if these two triangles are congruent to each other, then AB will be equal to BF. AB will be equal to BF. By what? By CPCT, congruent parts of congruent triangles. Okay, hence prove that the object distance is equal to the image distance. What is object distance? The distance of object from the mirror. What is image distance? The distance of the object from the distance of the image from mirror. Okay, this is now we'll be looking about the image formed by a plane mirror of a object which is not a point size object. Okay, let us take a any wooden stick. Okay, let these are the rays of light coming from one end of the stick. Okay, they will be doing some reflection. You always have to mention these direction. Okay, these direction denote the direction of light rays, that is they are coming from the object and after striking the plane mirror they are reflecting back in the same medium. Okay, they must be meeting somewhere behind the mirror. Okay, at this point let's make another rays of light. Okay, let us they are not actually meeting, but we are extending it backwards, and let us suppose that they meet at this point, and their meeting point will be the point where this image will be formed. Okay, the image will be of same size, image will be laterally inverted, image will be imaginary or virtual. Okay, image is formed by ray of light which appears to be meeting but not actually meeting, and the image is virtual image or imaginary image. It cannot be formed on or projected on a screen. Okay, these are the properties of. Okay, so as I already told you, what is lateral inversion? Lateral inversion is seeing the left side of an object in the right and the right side of an object in the left. For example, I already told you about alphabet B. If we'll place alphabet B in front of the mirror, we will observe it somewhat like this. This is called lateral inversion. Okay. For example, you have make a P, and if you will observe it in the mirror, you will observe it as like this. Okay. So this is lateral inversion. The object is observed as if the left side of the object becomes right and the right side of the object becomes left side. Okay, this is called lateral inversion. This is due to the reflection of light only. So what are the properties of an image formed by a plane mirror? The image formed by a plane mirror is always virtual image of the same size as the object at the same distance behind the mirror. Virtual, cannot be formed on a screen, and laterally inverted. These are the properties of image formed by a plane mirror. Okay, this topic ends here.